All right, in this video, we're going to graph a quadratic function that's written in vertex form by hand here. So y equals 2 times x minus 4 squared minus 3. So the 2 is the a value. The key here for vertex form is the h and the k, because they tell us the line of symmetry and they tell us the vertex. So you have to be careful here. So see how the formula is x minus h? So that means that x minus h, this is saying that h is 4. If it said x plus 4 in there, well, then h value would have been -4 because it would be actually x minus -4, right, for the h value. So you got to be careful. The h value is always opposite of what it looks like in the equation itself. Then the k value, well, that is just going to be the exact same sign as that's given. So it says -3. It's like saying plus -3. So k is -3. So from here, we know two things. We know the axis of symmetry and we know the vertex. So that's what we're going to do. We can go ahead and put in the axis of symmetry, which is x equals 4. So that's that blue line there is just the line of symmetry. It's not part of the parabola. And then the vertex itself, the point that is on that line of symmetry, is this green point 4, -3. And that is simply h comma k. That is the vertex every time. All right, so now we have one point on the parabola. We have it in the center point of the parabola, if you will, the absolute min or the absolute max. In this case, the a value is positive, so we know that's the absolute min point. So we need to find a few more points. So all we have to do is pick a few more values of x, left or right of our axis of symmetry. So in this case, the axis of symmetry is x equals 4. So I can pick like 3, 2, 1, or I could pick 5, 6, 7 to substitute in for x to find the y value. So I went the easier route. I went with 3 and 2, just using smaller numbers. So when we substitute x equals 3 into the equation, we're going to solve for y. Now, you just have to be careful here with order of operations. Okay, so the purple here gives you the process in great detail, right? So you get y equals 2 times 3 minus 4. We substitute the 3 in for x, squared minus 3. That becomes y equals 2 times -1 squared minus 3. Well, then we're going to square the -1. So that becomes just 1. So we have y equals 2 times 1 minus 3. So then 2 minus 3 gets us -1. So our point is 3, -1. All right. Then I substituted 2 in for x. Same process. Right. Y equals 2 times 2 minus 4 squared minus 3. So then inside the parentheses becomes -2. Then we square the -2 first. So you notice it's y equals 2 times 4 minus 3. A lot of people in the classroom have been going that 2 times -2 first and then squaring it. You're breaking the rules for order of operations, right? Exponents first, then multiplication. So 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. So our point is 2 comma 5. There's the black point. So now you can see we kind of have half the parabola here. So you can guess what we're going to do next is we're going to find the symmetrical buddies, right? So the purple point was 1 to the left of the axis of symmetry. So we're going to reflect over the axis of symmetry and go 1 to the right. So that gives us the point 5, -1. And then 2, 5 is 2 to the left. So we're going to reflect over the axis of symmetry, and we're going to end up at 6, comma 5, which is 2 to the right of that line of symmetry. All right, and then we simply draw in the nice smooth curve, and we have our parabola.